mic, one voice. You can change the world, it's your choice. One mic, one voice. You can change the world, it's your choice. One mic, one voice. You can change the world, it's your choice. One mic, one voice.
Welcome to the One Mic, One Voice show, building the collective conscious. Show that's created gives space where your voice, ideas, and informed opinions can be heard, appreciated, and debated. I am Michael Eric Owens. Yeah, folks, we are back in the One Mic studio, but I'm not alone. I'm not alone today. Yeah, I have my good friend with me. He is I don't know if I can say he's a regular on the show, but he comes on every year and gives us an annual update because he's doing great things in Oklahoma City and beyond. I have my friend on the phone here, my brother Karim Muhammad, and he is the founder and executive director of the Teacher Appreciation Foundation. Welcome to the show, brother. How you doing?
Thank you for having me. Doing pretty good. It's
And
always an honor. Always.
well, it's good to talk with you. And with the pandemic, I kind of went to the shadows. But when you in the shadows, you still can see what's going on, and I still see you maneuvering. And I'm so glad that you decided to stop by One Mic once again and talk a little bit about, because I got folks listening now that are new listeners and they don't know of our history together and the history of your work. So first of all, just talk about the Teacher Appreciation Foundation. Why did you start it? What is it all about?
Thank you. Yeah, definitely. It was a mustard seed thought I had roughly, it's almost 10 years now. I wanted to do something that was unprecedented to honor educators and dignitaries. So what I did, my mom, who was a 40-year school teacher, she gave me the inspiration to start this movement to honor the dignitaries and the educators in a way that has never been done before. And so we have annually what we call the TAF Awards. TAF is the acronym for Teachers Appreciation Foundation. And what it is, it just basically gives this momentous, this real elegant award ceremony to honor educators and dignitaries, not only in the state of Oklahoma, but around the country. And each year, we grow on, we grow on, we grow on. Yes, we got hit by the pandemic, but the synopsis of the Teachers Appreciation Foundation is just what it is. It's a movement to appreciate and honor the dignitaries and educators.
Now you just had your, what I say, several months ago, but you had your, what annual gala was this for you? Which number was it?
This was the seventh one.
Yes, sir.
This was the seventh one. Yeah, the
And
seventh annual.
okay, and talk about what is that experience for those who have not, been involved, been engaged. What kind of night is that?
And this may sound a bit animated, but each year I want it to be like you're in a movie. From the music that's being played and the entertainment. I want the wow factor when you come to the TAF Awards, because my unwritten golden rule is like it's lights, camera, action. I want the ambiance, from the cohesiveness of the crowd, from how you dress, the red carpet pictures, the music that's being played, just the entertainment as a whole. Just it's a eclectic experience that encompasses being entertained, being happy, just being excited. I want to just elevate and just keep catapulting the happiness and excitement those feelings that we all universally share. It don't matter what your walk of life is. Everybody is happy. Everybody shares that emotion, and that's what you experience at the TAF Awards. You experience people that never ever been on their job for 20, 30 years and never would expect to get an accolade or an acknowledgement of that magnitude at the TAF Awards. So that's why I coined the phrase, it's the Grammys for dignitaries, educators, and support staff. And it's for the people.
Yeah, I have been there. I have been master of ceremony.
Absolutely.
So I can second. I can say it's Sunday, so I can say amen.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can
amen.
say amen on that
Yeah,
to
I mean,
everything to everything that you just said, man. It's a great night. It's a great opportunity to honor folks that as you said, don't get that pat on the back or get that award, and to just to say you appreciate it. And I think so
definitely
many people go day to day and never hear that. Simply, you appreciate it,
right.
and so that's beautiful, brother. So, you you know, we there's been how have your organization helped you know this past year with the pandemic and teachers being remote and students being remote and some in the hybrid system, how have you continued to navigate in this arena under such challenging times?
Initially, when the pandemic first basically plagued the world, when face masks was like very scarce, you know, I was able to partner with a couple of Walmarts and other department stores, and I was able to get face masks not only for the educators but a lot of the first responders.
Mm,
We was able to get face masks. My face mask was you couldn't get them anywhere, find them anywhere. Um, but then you got to put on, as you said, you gotta get creative and navigate through something that's aliens. It's just like it's never been here before, so to speak. It's okay. What do we do? And so just basically staying in the know, contacting educators, emailing people that we built database with over the years. Say whatever you need, let us know. So we was able to do some care packages for a lot of the educators, which included, basically sanitation. When Lysol was like,
yeah.
what, you couldn't even go get a can of Lysol.
Hey,
Uh,
you couldn't get
uh,
toilet paper, brother.
couldn't get toilet paper. So we was able to put together, quite a few, care packages, for these educators, and just basically, and not only are we praying and we egging you on, but here's something, monetary that you got that we all have to have. So yeah, I say that with pride. I say that humbly because it definitely was a challenge in every way possible. It was a challenge, still is. But
Yeah, we are just now being able to make sense of it all and come out of it all and and I definitely want to get your thoughts and we're going to get to because you got something amazing going on here that folks need to understand about and hopefully they can still participate in it. But I
right,
want to man, I mean, we had a summer of protests, and you are in the education field. I consider you to be, as I put on the cutting edge. And so when we look at what took place over the summer with brother, especially brother George Floyd and his trial and everything, and the protests and the outrage from the world,
right.
let me I want you to put on your own hat for a minute because I know you wear a lot of hats and TAF is one of your hats, but just speaking as a black man, I had to do a show. Matter of fact, I did several shows on what was transpiring at that time. But what was your reflection, man, when you saw everything that was going on, the loss of his life and everything? Just tell me what was going through your mind and how were you feeling?
Okay. I'm gonna be a bit audacious, and I ain't gonna hold nothing back on this
You don't have
because
to.
it is what it is. Now, I'm gonna give you a prerequisite thought. As I was coming up, I'm even like this to this day. All right. I look at the National Geographic Channel. I'm going somewhere with this. I feel, and this is on my own subjective opinion, that there's two types of animals in the world. It's the animals that move on instinct, and it's the animals that move on intellect. That's my subjective opinion and my studies and my understanding of life. So, saying that to say this, when I looked at the video, the horrific graphic video of that animal taking that man's life, it was the animalistic behavior of someone that was moving on instinct. And that's why nonchalantly he's looking up, had a blank stare on his face because he was killing his prey. Same way like a wild animal, a lion or a tiger that kills their prey. They moving off of instinct. It's animalistic behavior. So to keep me from going on a rant and getting, very, very frustrated and mad, I said, let me digress from what I know I am, which is pissed off, which is mad, which is I don't have an understanding why this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to fall back into my own logical, subjective theories of why that happened in that fashion. Now, I don't want to get too long-winded, but it's so hard not to get on your soapbox and say, well, this is definitely an injustice, absolutely. But you're looking at a wild animal. There's this drug, and I'm not racist. My grandbaby is bisexual. I mean bisexual, biracial. My grandbaby is biracial.
Gotcha.
My grandbaby is white and black. So I'm not racist, not even in the least bit. You're looking at an animal that's moving on instinct. They're killing its prey. And I said this on another show. I said, just think about it. And then the lady was like, why are you thinking of it that way? I said, yeah, that's why when he's looking up at those people and he had that blank, nonchalant look on his face like, what's really wrong? Get back, that's what wild animals do. So I think, every action is a reaction, man, and the world did get shook. And unfortunately, uh, we probably gonna have to experience that again. Because there's two types of people in the world: it's the caught and the uncaught. He's just one of the ones that got caught.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I think so many share your perspective on what happened to Brother George and you know uh, the trauma that it ensued upon not only the eyewitnesses but on everybody
yeah,
that saw it and was affected by it, and the resurfacing of trauma for many black men that had compartmentalized that pain in which they had received from police officers in law enforcement throughout the years. All that trauma resurfaced because you know what? Uh, what's the difference between Brother George and myself?
right.
Okay, hey, just place and time, baby.
Place and time.
Place and time, man.
Yeah,
There ain't they didn't know whether he graduated from college. They didn't know whether
right,
he had a business job or this. They didn't know anything. What they knew was he was black.
right.
So distance and time, brother, was the only difference, man. But what we gonna do is we gonna take a quick break. We gonna come back and we're going to get deeper in because you got something that's going on, man, that folks really need to hear about. So let's go ahead and we're gonna take just a quick break, man, and
All right.
I'm gonna break it down a little bit here in the studio while we take this break, but we'll be right back. This is Michael Eric Owens, host of the One Mic, One Voice show. I want to give a shout out to all of our listeners all across the globe. Thank you for your undivided attention and for your conversation. You can catch us every Sunday on YouTube, 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you can also catch us on Podbeam, Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, on any one of those lovely, wonderful podcasting platforms you love to listen to. Please always remember, you can change the world. It's your choice. All right, folks, I'm back. And I got Karim Muhammad in here with me, Executive Director of the Teacher Appreciation Foundation. And he's been doing it for a while, folks. He's been very active, very committed. And it's a pleasure to have him here with me today. So we're going to get into, you have something that you've been working on. And I want you to talk a little bit about that. It was in a press release.
Yeah.
So break that down for us.
Yeah, what it is, I'm very, very excited, man, about this partnership. I was able to get locked in with Marcus Smith real estate team at Keller Williams. And what it is we're raffling off a brand new home built from the ground up. It's out there in Yukon, Oklahoma. And I'm gonna answer some questions that's frequently asked. No, you don't have to be present to win, and you can be anywhere in the world and be a part of this raffle that we're having. And what it is, it's just as simple as you buy a raffle ticket and you see if your name would be called to win this home. Something momentous, and I think it's one of the biggest projects I've ever worked on since I've been doing Teachers Appreciation Foundation.
Wow.
Uh, and yeah, it's just something, it's a worldwide effort. I know you have worldwide listeners, and what it is it's $100 raffle ticket for your chance to win this brand new home built from the ground up. It's a little over 1,600 spacious square feet. It's about 65% complete. The builders is Mirage Homes, who they're real big on education. The owner, he's real big on education. Um, Mirage Homes is the builder, and they build in neighborhoods all out that way. They just gave us the opportunity to come on in and say, yeah, we'll support the effort with this fundraiser. And it is a lot of questions be asked. Well, what is the money used for that we raise? The money is used to continue the mission of Teachers Appreciation Foundation, which is the 501c3 nonprofit organization. I encourage everyone to visit our website, tab5.org, which is TAF, the number 5.org, and educate yourself on what we're doing. And we cannot do this without the support of the people. We cannot do this without you, Michael. So I appreciate it
Absolutely.
every single time you allow me on your show, because it is a community effort. And as I say before, anything that I can do, we can do to support you and your endeavors with your nonprofit. The door is always open.
I appreciate it.
But us to support, because that's what it takes. It's impossible for me and my team to do this without the support of the community.
So where do they go to get their raffle ticket?
They can go on our website, which is TAF, the number 5.org. If they privy social media, they can go to our like page, which is Teachers without the apostrophe. It's Teachers Appreciation Foundation, which you'll see the ticket storm link and the diagram of the home and all that goes. Even in my personal page, Karim Muhammad, Karim Muhammad, Muhammad. If you frequent Facebook, you can see, the ad campaign about the home, things of that nature. But yeah, you can go to our website, you can go to our Facebook page, you can acquire tickets that way.
I mean, the only thing that that's unfortunate about it is as a, as executive directors we can't win it. You
Right,
know
right.
that's the
Oh,
that's the
can't win it.
when we doing them auctions, man, and they have those nice paintings and they have those stuff signed by professional athletes, man. I be like, I want to take that home myself, but you can't do it.
Can't do it. I told executive board of directors because they was just salivating. I said, you can't buy a ticket.
You
I
can't
mean,
buy your
next to
ticket.
kin can't even buy a ticket. But they can support, just
Yeah,
by getting the word out
yeah,
to
no
the
doubt,
people.
no
So
doubt, no
it's
doubt.
real strict. So I don't want people thinking it's nepotism or
Exactly, exactly.
anything like that, political gain, nothing like that. So, my board of directors and the next of kin, like spouses and stuff, cannot purchase a ticket. So
Yeah, yeah, that's
it's per
that's
game.
that's wise. The
Yeah.
so when is the deadline for the cutoff for purchasing tickets?
Tentatively is July 31st.
Okay,
Yeah, July 31st.
okay, okay. Well, let's transition a little bit here, and I know that's a major project that you're working on.
Yeah.
Is there other things you have in the works that you would like to share?
Well, just we will start campaigning because I get this asked a lot. We will start campaigning for the 2022 TAF Awards in August. Because you heard me say this on your show about maybe it was 2 years ago, but timing is everything. That I wanted to tour the TAF Awards. I think I remember saying it on your show about 2 years ago.
Exactly.
But everything is in sync now to where we're officially going to tour it. We're going to do TAF Awards here in Oklahoma, and then we're going to hit the highway and go to Dallas Fort Worth
Oh,
and
okay.
have
So you going you
TAF
going
Awards.
so you going you taking the award show on the road?
Taking it on the road.
Okay.
Yes, sir. This is
Okay.
something I've yearned for, and I've been really trying to put the pieces of that together. And time is everything. It's perfect timing now
So you
to make
plan
it
on
happen.
having two in 2022? Is that
Yes, sir.
okay? Okay. Well, talk about the process. If I wanted to nominate someone, if I wanted to, how do I go about doing that?
You go to our website, and we initially had it to where nominations start at a certain time, but and I wanted to make it more seamless and more convenient for the supporters. They can go to our website any time of the year, and it's a form that they fill out, and you can submit your nominations on any given Sunday. Just go to our website, tab5.org, and it's a form you fill out.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit in our closing minutes about um, we have this attack on critical race theory, and I did a show a couple weeks ago with Dr. Paul Ketchum, and we talked about that. Um, so what are you? Because I think you sit in a unique position because you hear from teachers and you hear from folks that are inside, and the rest of us, if we don't have those relationships, we don't necessarily hear from that, man. So what was your reaction to this bill that was passed to prevent the teaching of basically true American history? Yeah, so what was your reaction, and what did you hear? Did you hear rumblings from others regarding this, or has it pretty well been quiet?
Oh, definitely rumbles. And one thing that I even said, I was speaking with someone about the critical race theory, is that it's not a theory, it's a fact. And so I think that it is what it is, and the government's still trying to, or is keeping things in perspective of how they want history. Because even with this, and I, if I lose some supporters, oh well. I think that what happened in Tulsa, in terms of them making it a big to do 100 years later, was an insult. I think a lot of those entertainers that was down there was there to be seen. And it's like, okay, the government say, okay, let's dangle a little bit of something in their face and make it seem like we care, and they use it as a distraction. They said, but you know what? We still don't care about passing this bill, but let's make it seem like we care. Let's do a big shindig and give these survivors what they gonna do with $100,000 a piece. What they gonna do with it? They 130 years old, and I know I'm being facetious
Yeah.
about it. But what they gonna do with it? It's like I was telling my fiance. I said, man, I can't jump on that. I don't even feel that's organic. Yeah, you can say, well, at least they doing something now. At least they doing something 100 years later. So I'm commingling your question, with my point of view in terms of the critical race theory and all that good stuff there. It just I feel that so to speak, I say that figuratively speaking. I just feel that the moment has come, the moment has catapulted for black people that have some power to make some real unprecedented moves. So what we won't be having these type of conversations. Because there's certain things I have no it's translucent. I have no understanding on why they wanted to stop their bill and why they just now saying something about Tulsa. I have no clear understanding.
Yeah. And I completely agree with your, and this is what I call them. I call them opportunists.
Yeah,
Those that will, I mean, and see, I'm kind of the wrong cat too to be having these conversations with this being the point is that I've been having these conversations for years, man. I've been talking. I mean, you can go back in the archives, man, where me and D did
yeah.
Tulsa race massacre.
I
Two,
remember
three.
that.
You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So I'm
yeah.
saying like when I see these folks showing up, and my question is, all where have you been? I mean,
Where
like,
have you been,
you
man?
know,
I get
yeah,
so I know I'm on early. I gotta digress, but I get, man. Where have you been,
yeah.
dude? Like, where have you been?
I mean,
Why are you saying something now? You just want to be seen, and it's pathetic. It's myopic in your frame of mind, and it just man. I got invited. I did. Some high powered people invited me. I had to decline. I said no, it said that's not. I don't feel that that's organic. I don't. I just what I'm not feeling that. I'm still not. So I didn't go.
okay. I know that you got better than me. You got the invite. I didn't get the invite. So, but brother, I appreciate you sharing those thoughts. I mean, we're all in positions where we try to choose our words carefully, but sometimes but sometimes you just got to speak truth. I mean, sometimes it is what it is, and to not do so is I think is a knock on the self and who you are and what you are. So I'm right on there with you. Is there anything else before we close out that you want to share about what's going on? I want you to give out all the information again, as well, how people can get in contact with you, how people can volunteer with you. So
Yeah.
if you want to give out, whatever you want to say is your moment. Go ahead, brother.
I appreciate you, man. I thank you again. Again, as I echo time and time again, we thank the supporters over the years for TAF. It wouldn't be where it's at without the supporters. Please visit our website at tab5.org. It's TAF, the number 5.org. We have the information on how you can volunteer, how can you be, a donor. All the questions that you may have, please go to our website. email us if you're looking for something you don't see it. All our contact information is on the website, and we have this movement, this fundraiser. We partner with Marcus Smith and Keller Williams. We're raffling off a brand new home built from the ground up. You don't have to be present to win. You don't have to live in Oklahoma to participate. This is a worldwide effort. Raffle tickets are only $100. And don't get your tickets now, get it right now. Thank you, sir.
Well, as always, brother, it's a pleasure to have you here. I continue to wish you enormous success in all
Thank
that you do and all the lives that you touch, and your commitment to education, your commitment to community. I continue to stand in witness of that, and so I thank you, uh, as
thank
always, for that. And as I mentioned to you, you always have a place on the One Mic, One Voice show. Folks,
thank
we've
you,
been
sir.
talking to Karim Muhammad. He is the founder and executive director of the Teachers Appreciation Foundation. Folks, you have been in the One Mic studio with me today. And as always, history will speak of us. Somewhere in the distant future, a scribe will reach down deep into the archives of our time, and what will she find? Will she discover that we overcame our differences? Will she find that out of many we became one? Or will she find that we solved nothing and remain a divided peoples? Yes, history will speak of us.
All we gotta do is work together. We gotta raise our children better. We gotta stop the hate, and spread the love. One mic, one voice. You can change the world, it's your choice. One mic, one voice. You can change the world, it's your choice. One mic, one voice. You can change the world, it's your choice. One mic, one voice. You can change the world, it's your choice. Your choice.
Thank you for downloading the One Mic, One Voice show. Take a moment and subscribe and share. You can find us on Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, or any other podcasting platform. Thank you for your continued support and for your voice. You can change the world. It's your choice. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed on the One Mic, One Voice show are not the views, thoughts, and opinions of our sponsors.